Welcome to Panther Stadium as we are in Harrah for the matchup today between the Harrah Panthers and the Tecumseh Savages. The Harrah baseball team, according to Coach Sherrill, is going to have a great season, and the excitement is definitely building. With the players putting in their best effort, showing serious skill, the goal is clear: make a deep run in the state tournament. But it's just not about winning games. The coaching staff is focused on helping the guys grow, not just as athletes, but as young men. They're learning valuable lessons about teamwork, discipline, and what it means to push through tough moments. This season, it's about becoming better players on the field and better players off the field. The future is looking bright for Harrah Panther baseball. We certainly appreciate Coach Shelby Sherrill welcoming us to his stadium as the Harrah Panthers coming off a 6-4 victory over the Tecumseh Savages last night. Welcome, Tecumseh, as Coach Easton looks like they're having a good time at the plate. They've been talking at the plate for a little while with the men in blue. Easton Mars's team comes in, as we said, off the loss last night. He said they just couldn't get the bats going. They had plenty of good things going their way, and they just couldn't get that crucial hit to come away with the victory. As the players start to take the field, we will be back with Harrah versus Tecumseh in Oklahoma baseball on ShawneeCTV.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic. Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart, they're good people to deal with. Welcome back to Harrah. As on the mound for Harrah is Joey McLaughlin, one of the seniors on the Harrah squad. The seniors came up with a big task in front of them as in their sophomore season. they were the leaders on the squad, and they've come up together, and we look forward to calling out their names for you. Heath Whitmore is behind the plate. Caden Rings over at first. Second base is Cash Flint. Third base, Ryan Owens. Shortstop is Zach Thompson. Out in left field is Braden Castilla. And in center is Ryland Knight. And over in right field is Gary Ruff. Leadoff batter today for Tecumseh is going to be Caleb Sparks, and he's going to be followed up by Zant Shirey. Caleb will be on the mound. When he's not on the mound, he's usually a shortstop, as Zant will be in center field. Coach Easton Mars had high praise for Caleb Sparks. I asked him if he was any kin to the Sparks of Shawnee High School fame. We had a few Sparks come through Shawnee High School with great pedigree, and Caleb not related, though so close there in Tecumseh. First pitch from Dennis Gaines Field here in Harrah. It's going to be fouled away. It's a beautiful day for baseball as the crowd continues to stream in for both sides. It's going to be high, 1-1, our count.
Okay.
Yes, McLaughlin throwing to Sparks.
Ball out there, boys. Here we go.
That's going to be on the outer part of the plate. Curveball just missing. Ball 2. Inside. Let's see if McLaughlin brings it over or plays here with Sparks. Again, these two teams saw each other yesterday. That's a good pitch on the outer half. So very familiar. 24 hours, going to have 18 innings between them. As the wind coming from the first base line on this beautiful, close to spring day in Harrah, Oklahoma. It's great to be back out at the park. That's going to be strike 3. As it came down the middle, McLaughlin gets the first strikeout of the ball game over Sparks. Sparks obviously thinking that one was a little bit low as he took it. But the call is strike. 1 out. And again, McLaughlin starts out in front. Strike 2. Nice movement, as now at the plate is Zant Shirey, and 2 quick strikes. McLaughlin working fast. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lane Stewart in the warm-up circle. That's going to be low. 2-2. That's on the outer corner. Good pitch by the lefty as McLaughlin 2 up, 2 strikeouts. Impressive at first start. And Lane Stewart steps in with Lane Laughlin on deck. Stewart, the shortstop today for Tecumseh. McLaughlin not bashful. Down the middle. Strike 1. It's going to be fouled back, and again, well in front. McLaughlin being handled by Heath Whitmore behind the plate. Those two have seen a lot of action together. And nice curveball, gets the strike out, strikes out the side, does McLaughlin. We're through one. Top half of one as Harrah comes up to bat. You're watching Oklahoma Baseball on ShawneeCTV.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
Stepping in, Braden Castilla, the left fielder for Harrah, as Caleb Sparks on the mound for Tecumseh. Caleb's going to be throwing to Meyer, and first pitch, first hit. Castilla hits it solid. A dinger to left center, and that's going to bring up Ryan Owens.
First person is single.
The ball gets by first baseman Lane Laughlin as Castillo advances.
Okay.
Not sure what slowed him down there at second. They took their time, but it looks like Braden's okay. That's in there for a strike. Good pitch. That's another solid one to left center as Harrah's going to put the first run on the board as the cutoff made. And Owens drives in Castillo for the first run of the ball game. Nice RBI pop there by Ryan Owens. And that's going to bring up Joey McLaughlin. Joey in the 3 spot. That's going to be a dribbler. They get the out at first out of the inning on the 1-3 putout. Owens advances, though, as McLaughlin moves up the runner. Things moving fast here. Caleb Sparks throwing to Braxton Meyer for Tecumseh. Ball 1. As mentioned, Lane Laughlin over at first. It's Cash Phelps at second. Elias Hassler at third. Shortstop is Lane Stewart. That's going to be in play as first baseman calls it and makes the play. Laughlin gets the second out of the inning as Cash Flint put down as second out of the inning. That's going to bring up the 5-hole, Heath Whitmore, the catcher. Left field, Zach Walker for Tecumseh. Center field, Zant Shirey, and over in right is Caden Prado. Sparks and Meyer on the same page. In there for a strike. Ooh, just inside. Heath Whitmore gets hit by the pitch, and he will take first. As that one getting away from Sparks. And pinch runner coming in. I thought that said it's Cal Whitna over at first. Not on my roster. There he is, Cal Whitna. It's a nice pitch. Took something off of that. Fooled Thompson a bit. That's outside. Makes it 1-1. That's Ryan Owens on second for the Panthers as Sparks trying to get that third out, and that's going to be hit solid out into left field. Gone! Dinger by Zach Thompson, and that is 4 quick ones on the board for the Harrah Panthers as that one got in the wind, kept going, and just didn't come back as Thompson put it up in the air and made Tecumseh pay. So, as happens in high school baseball, the hit batter really costs Tecumseh as they lost an opportunity for an out, and the next time the pitch was thrown, they got hit with 4. You're watching Oklahoma baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic. Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart, they're good people to deal with.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
First pitch by McLaughlin, a called strike. McLaughlin pitching to Laughlin of Tecumseh. In there for strike 2. As Tecumseh side struck out in the first inning. And that one's going to be low. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the first baseman. High, 2-2. Wind's died down a little bit. Up here, at least, looks like the flag's still waving proud. 4 straight strikeouts to start the game. That's some job being done by Joey McLaughlin, the lefty. Tecumseh having a hard time gaining any traction at the plate. Since Caleb Sparks put up a fight as the leadoff, it's been pretty straightforward. All McLaughlin since then. Elias Hassler stepping in. Elias on third today. I believe that's 1-1. I didn't catch that first pitch, so I could be off, but that's my thought. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hassler. Fights that one off as McLaughlin in front of Elias. Elias just catching a piece of that one. He did throw it into his own dugout, though. He's fighting him. You like that in the batter's box. Keep swinging and tipping until you can catch up to it, get used to the speed a little bit. Let's see if McLaughlin takes something off of this one. And he got another one, 5 in a row. That's Joey McLaughlin on the mound. Again, he's throwing to Heath Whitmore. Over at first for Harrah is Caden Ring. On second, Cash Flynn. Over at third is Ryan Owens. Shortstop, Zach Thompson. Left field, Braden Castilla. Center field is Raylan Knight. And right field, Gary Ruff. And we welcome to the plate Caden Prado. Caden takes a first pitch ball. One and one. Well in front there. Yes. He watched McLaughlin smoke come over the plate with Elias, and McLaughlin pulled it up on him. That's going to be hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Third out of the inning on the 6-3 put out. 3 up, 3 down. That's how it's been for Tecumseh. First two. We're midway into the second. You're watching Oklahoma baseball on ShawneeCTV.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
Back, and caught as the bat of Caden Ring, first baseman, threw it deep out to center field, and that play was made in center field on a good. He had to fight a lot of wind. He had to fight a lot of things, did Zant Shirey. But he caught it, got the out in the 7th hole. Now up for Harrah is Raylan Knight. And he takes the first pitch. That's outside. I believe we got a 1-1 count. It is 1-1. That's going to be low. Ball 2. Raylan, center fielder for the Panthers. Fights that one off. 2-2. As Sparks looking for his first K of the day. Oh, that one got away from him. Actually fortunate he didn't hit the batter. One of those in the first really cost Caleb. And that's a big reason Harrah up 4-0 now. That's going to be played nicely by the batter. That was a good piece of hitting there by Knight as he just put the bat on the ball and let the velocity do all the work. That's a solid single. That's a coach's dream right there for your 8-hole. He really played that well. Good look at Raylan. And he goes. Knight going to be safe. At second. Stolen base for Raylan. As Coach Sherrill sends him. Staying aggressive with the 4-run lead. Ball gets by. No harm, no foul. Gary Ruff, the right fielder, I believe is who I'm looking at. Nope, it's Braden Castillo. Sorry, I missed. Castillo got on with a solid single in the first. I believe it was the first pitch that the Harrah Panthers faced today. He took to center field. So Caden was in the 8th hole, not the 7th hole. And we're back at the top. They got to play on to get him. Sparks thought he had him. Good call, though. Tag late. Hand was on the bag. And that's hit solid to left field. Another one going out there with the wind. And nice play by that left fielder as he continued to go backwards was Zach Walker. As I said, the wind down a little bit. As Casilla didn't get all of that, but he had it high enough, and it looked like it could go. So the runner stays at second. And that brings up Ryan Owens. He as well with a solid single to center. His first time up, takes first pitch strike. Two outs here in the bottom half of the second. And that's solid down the line, going foul. That would have been trouble out there for Zach. As it was hovering over that line till the spin took over and went about 10 feet wide. I say spin in the wind. So no balls, 2 strikes to Owens. Sparks didn't feel it, steps off. Runner at second is Ryland Knight. That's in there, 4 strike 3 as Sparks gets out of it. We're at the end of 2. Harrah leads 4-0. You're watching Oklahoma baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together we're building community, one season at a time.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high quality work and pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic. Castor Key Auto Mart. Online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable. with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
Back at Harrah, and at the plate is Zach Walker for Tecumseh. And he strike, I believe we got a 1-1 count. I'll definitely check that for us, as McLaughlin still pitching a jam. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, the count to Zach Walker. Zach has been active in left field, and he fouls that one away, as Harrah's been throwing a lot that direction off their bats. Zach stands in ready. McLaughlin delivers. And that's going to be down the line, foul. Count stays 1-2. That's a good look at McLaughlin there. Joey struck out the first 5 batters he faced today. Walker had to get away from that one. Really handcuffed him on that early corner. Somebody said good pitch. I would echo that from the crowd. And Joey with another strikeout as Walker retired. He put up a fight. That's going to bring up Cash Phillips. Cash. Plays second base for Tecumseh. That's on the outside corner. McLaughlin again pitching a gem. Don't even know if that strike was hittable. Inside, outside, down the middle. Fast, slow, he's got command. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right back to that outside part of the plate again. Those right-handed hitters are really going to have to be looking for that in order to hit it. They're set up for it again. Almost had the trifecta there. I'm not sure if it hit the umpire or not, but it definitely went off the catcher's helmet, Whitmore's. From bat to helmet, might have missed blue. We're not going to call it. Count stays. 1-2. Oh, that is wicked. Strike 3 for another strikeout, as that looper came in from right field. Nice pitch. Strikes out another, and Wyatt Dodgen, a designated hitter, going to step in. He's hitting for the catcher today. See if Wyatt can get one on McLaughlin. That's a 1-1 count, I think.
And there's a drink in there.
Inside. See if we can get Blue to show us the count. Not this time. I'm going to call it 2 balls and a strike. I could be off, though. I kind of like the suspense. 3-1. We were right. McLaughlin has not been in this hole since the beginning, and this is the 9 hole. He's going to walk the 9 hole. Wyatt Dodgen trots on down to first. And that brings up the man who, until the walk, had really what looked like the only chance to hit McLaughlin today, and that was in the first spot of the ball game. Four straight balls by McLaughlin. We were not seeing that a moment ago. Good cut, good pitch. 1-1. You know, as an announcer, you say a young man has control, and he's showing it. But as soon as you say it, they have this thing called a jinx. And you sometimes got to wonder, There's strike 2. I like it. McLaughlin taking the pressure off the announcer. That's going to be high. 2-2. Count comes even. That's Dodgen over at first. I didn't see a pinch runner go out for him. Yes. Takes a pretty good lead. Not too far. I wouldn't think McLaughlin messed with him. That's up the middle. A couple of bad bounces, but handled nicely by the shortstop, Zach Thompson. And that's what a senior will do for you as he tosses it to the second baseman for the final out of the inning as his buddy Cash Flint touches the bag and Harrah remains in front. Halfway through 3, they lead 4-0. You're watching Oklahoma baseball on ShawneeCTV.
She is willing to sit down, whether it be city, tribe, whoever, and she has worked out several grants, and she has accomplished road building. She's very grant knowledgeable, so the county has acquired some money just within her tenure that I wouldn't have known about, so there's a lot of grant opportunities out there.
To be, the first 2 females in state history to serve simultaneously in the same county, what a blessing and honor it is. Most people know that this is something that I've wanted to do since I was a little girl, and I am just so thankful for this opportunity, especially with Commissioner Dennis.
We are back at Dennis Gaines Field, home of the Harrah Panthers, as Harrah coming back up to the plate. That is a seeing eye single by the pitcher, Joey McLaughlin. That looked like one of his pitches. As first baseman, second baseman, crossing, not able to get it. Ends up fielded out there by the right fielder, Caden Prado. He gets it in pronto. Joey stands on first with a single. And returns after the quick throw. Sparks definitely see McLaughlin over there. Harrah with their leadoff on. That usually spells trouble. That's going to be a hit and run. Foul ball. Cash Flint, the second baseman, up, trying to move the runner along. And get himself a base hit on the day. McLaughlin back quickly as Sparks trying to catch him. Second time he's quick thrown. That's going to be, nope, just in the outfield. Nobody's going to get it. It drops. Nobody at third covering. And everybody moving up. Going to get a timeout as we'll take it. Coach Easton Mars out to the mound talking to his players. You're watching Oklahoma baseball on ShawneeCTV.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
I didn't give an error on the play. That was a tough one to get for anybody. I'm not the toughest one in the scorebook either. Somebody might be giving that an error, but I would give it an error on the extra bases given up as Tecumseh just kind of fallen asleep on the base paths watching as shortstop and the third baseman both pulled out to chase that ball. Just didn't have coverage on their bases once they were gone. McLaughlin's going to score on the passed ball. I thought that hit the batter, but it did not. Went right through his legs. And Cash Flint moves over to third on the wild pitch. Still nobody out here. 2 hits. And Heath Whitmore, the catcher, at the plate. It's going to be ball 2. Blue not giving the benefit of the doubt to Sparks. Hadn't earned it yet. That's going to be back. And we're watching our windshields. So if we come back late in one inning, it's because the producer had to move a truck. I lost track of the count. I think it's 3-1 though. Again, beautiful day for baseball. The shade now taking over fandom, and that's got to feel good to everybody. Any day's a great day for baseball, I get reminded. So true, so true. That's high. Let's see if I get the count. I thought it was 3-1. Obviously, I was wrong. Maybe it's full. That's going to be out to center field. It should score a run. This would be a nice play home. Ooh, good run by Cash Flint. The RBI going to be given to Heath Whitmore as he puts it in the outfield. And just a little bit too far, but the throw was admirable from Shirey. He made it a close play. And the second run comes across for Harrah. Whitmore goes down with the sacrifice to center. Harrah opening up a bigger lead. That's going to be fly out to Prado in right. He makes the play for the second out of the inning. Good to see Prado take charge there and make sure to make that play. That caused a lot of problems over in left early in the inning as one of those dropped, and Tecumseh's defense ended up with runners on second and third against them. So Prado with that put out. That's going to be outside ball one to Brayson Webster, the designated hitter. He comes up with 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom half of the third. That a called strike. That's going back out to Prado. He settles underneath it, and he gets the next one as well. 6 across so far for Harrah. We're through 3. You're watching Oklahoma baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic.
Zanchire steps in, left on left here, as McLaughlin starts off, as he has with most batters. First pitch strike. For the young ones listening out there, that's always a good thing. Jump out in front. Get your zone bigger and the bat more careful. 0-2. Strike 3. Shirey strikes out for the second time, as that's going to be 7, 8 of 10 possible outs have been at the hands of McLaughlin. Strikeouts. That brings up Lane Stewart. Lane, the shortstop today for Tecumseh, takes the first pitch ball. Let's see how that fares for McLaughlin. Mentioned it earlier, we haven't seen that very often, as he has stayed in front of the Tecumseh batters. That high and away. Nice fishing pitch by McLaughlin. Gets the swing by Stewart. This is going to be hit on the ground the second baseman, and the putout. Stewart is retired. Lane Laughlin stepping in. That, of course, was Cash Flint to Caden Ring in the field for the putout.
First baseman, Lane Laughlin.
Two outs as Laughlin steps in. First pitch ball. The one base runner that Tecumseh has had has come via walk. 1-1 the count. Laughlin playing first base. Lets another one go. I have a 2-1 count. Could be 3-0. That's in there for a strike. Not too animated on the call, though. 3 balls, 1 strike, it looks like. That's outside, and he gives up another walk. Two base runners, 2 bases on balls. Didn't hurt him the first time. Usually you can get out of it with 2 outs. But Hassler would like to see it play out differently for his Tecumseh Savages. And that's a first pitch strike. Kind of handcuffed Hassler with that one. That's another good pitch in. Outside, inside, McLaughlin playing it right. Laughlin with a modest lead at first. I don't think the first baseman is a threat to run. And that's going to be strike 3 as McLaughlin with another strikeout, 2 more in that inning. He's got 9, 10 strikeouts as he's putting on a show. You're watching Oklahoma Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together we're building community one season at a time.
Castor Key Auto Mart. Online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
Welcome back to Harrah Panther Stadium, Dennis Gaines Field, as the Harrah Panthers lead the Tecumseh Savages 6-0 here in the bottom half of the 4th. And at the plate for Harrah, I have to figure it out. Oh, Caden Ring. That's an inside curve ball, as Caden I believe, staring at a 2-0 count. Sparks going to have to throw a strike here. He does. Ring can't catch up to it. And by my count, that's 2-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, actually. Thank you for that sign, Blue. See if Caden can protect it. He's going to let that one go, as that one off the plate just a bit, but off the plate. Didn't catch the corner. And that's going to go high over my head into the concession area. Didn't hear the thud. One that high, you usually hear the thud. 1-2 continues to Caden Ring, first baseman for Harrah is Caden. And that's going to be down the line. And it's going to go out to Walker as he gets it back in on the base hit by Caden. And Ryland Knight is going to step in. And we're going to have a little bit of discussion between the shortstop and Sparks as Cash Phelps no, I'm sorry, that wasn't Cash. That was Elias Hassler, actually. Just couldn't get his mitt on that one to stop it down that third base line. He was close. But again, leadoff runner for Harrah on. And he's running. Ring in with another stolen base. That's the third stolen base of the ball game for the Harrah Panthers. Yet to see one from Tecumseh. Haven't had much opportunity with their only runners coming on walks. So, Ryland pulls back as he thought about that bunt. That would have been a hard one to make it happen. Ryland in the 9-hole, he is the one that I made the comment, great piece of hitting on his first at bat. He fought off with a few foul balls, and then he just placed the bat to the ball, and he had a solid single up the center. That's going to be called ball, I believe. That'd be three balls and no strikes. Three balls, no strikes to Ryland Knight. Sparks is going to have to throw a strike here, as Ryland has wanted to put the bunt into play. He didn't have to, as Sparks walks him. Base on balls. That could be a killer, as Coach Easton Mars is going to step out to the mound and rally his troops. 2 runners on. We'll take a break. You're watching Oklahoma Baseball on ShawneeCTV.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic.
We are back, and things seem to be sorted. One ball, three balls, 1 strike? We'll get the count for you. We know that there's 2 on. And at the plate is Braden Castillo, the left fielder. Braden is 1 for 2 so far on the day. He takes a ball there. As I said, I'll catch up with the count when I see it. We had distraction on the field for a little bit. I'm not sure what he walked back on with, but I think it's 1-1. After a good pitch by Sparks. Got Knight on first, Ring on second for the Panthers. Ring gets back as the throw to the shortstop, Stewart. A little bit late. That's going to be popped up. Oh, good bunt. And 1 out is recorded. But the bunt by Castillo is well done as his sacrifice moves up both runners as you now have Ring on third and Knight on second, and that's going to bring in Ryan Owens with just 1 out. After the sacrifice bunt. Most leadoffs can bunt. That's going to be swung on going to center field. Shire's arm's going to be tested again. This coming short. They take him to third. And everybody else is safe. As Ring comes across on the sacrifice. RBI from Ryan Owens. That's his second RBI of the day. And Ryland Knight with another good piece of running by the 9-hole. Ryland ends up on third. McLaughlin stepping in, the pitcher. That's going to be low, ball 1. That's a good-looking pitch by Sparks. Hard for McLaughlin to stay off of that one, but he did, and he was rewarded. 2 outs now after the sacrifice from Owens. McLaughlin trying to get the next one across. It's going to be outside, definitely staying away from the lefty, McLaughlin. McLaughlin, I credited with 10 strikeouts. He actually has 9 on the day so far. And he's going to get the walk. So now 2 on for Harrah. Coach Justin Rivera welcomes him down there on the first base line. McLaughlin back in time. Good move by Sparks. They held him a couple of times the last time McLaughlin was over there. That's going to be hit to the shortstop. Good play. 3rd out of the inning. 2 left on. Harrah brings 1 across. They're up 7-0 as we end 4. You're watching Oklahoma baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together, you're building community one season at a time.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
Caden Prado, the right fielder, stepping to the plate for Tecumseh to face Joey McLaughlin. Joey with 9 strikeouts through 4 innings. That's 12 possible outs. He's given up 2 walks as well as Prado takes a first pitch ball. Gets a piece of that one. 1-1.
The right fielder, Kate Prado, play.
There's a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Then we have strike 3. Another strikeout by McLaughlin. As that is his 10th. Thank you, Joey, for helping me out there. And next up is going to be Zach Walker. That's going to be a bounder to Flynn and a put out on the 4-3 put out. As Cash Flint handles another one, gets it over to Caden Ring. Next up That's out there. Strike. Yes. Cash Phelps, second baseman. Gets a good swing on that one. Just a little bit late. 4 strike 2. That's one. They got away from Joey. Whitmore kind of just let it go as it bounded back to the backstop. Two balls, 2 strikes, I think. That's high. Ball 4. It was 3-2. Count was full. Well done by Cash Phelps, the second baseman. He draws a walk. And that's a 2-out walk. And Wyatt Dodgen is going to step up for Tecumseh. It's a shot of your Tecumseh base runner, Cash Phelps. And Dodgen fouls back the first pitch, strike 1. That's Cash Phelps taking his lead. 1-1. That one in the dirt. See if McLaughlin goes that way. It just looked like he was. As Phelps back in plenty of time. Saw it coming. That's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Joey McLaughlin looking to get a second strikeout on the inning. That's not going to happen. First base hit of the ball game. That's given up by McLaughlin, and that's to Clay Dodgen, the designated hitter, batting in the 9-hole. And Clay gets a spark, 4 sparks, as Caleb now gets to step in with 2 on. First time a runner has reached scoring position for Tecumseh. And again, it comes off the 3rd walk of the ball game from Joey McLaughlin. That low, ball 1. Now that's 3 walks to go with 10 strikeouts and only 1 hit. So still a good outing. That's a strike. He got him with that high sucker pitch for strike 1. Strike 2. Fouls another one away. One ball, 2 strikes. It says blue. We're set. That's down the line hard. Caleb just off on that as he fights it off. That would have scored a couple of runs. A couple of feet, that's the game of baseball. Just a couple of feet wide. He tipped that with the end of the bat. Just getting a piece to stay alive. Can Caleb make Joey pay here? That was a pitch. 11th strikeout of the ball game for Joey McLaughlin. Harrah, we're midway through 5, up 7-0. You're watching Oklahoma Baseball on ShawneeCTV.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic.
Back at Harrah Baseball as the Harrah Panthers lead the Tecumseh Savages 7-0 here. We're in the bottom half of the 5th. Welcoming Heath Whitmore to the plate. The catcher has caught a good game for pitcher Joey McLaughlin as he's orchestrated 11 strikeouts to 15 batters. Ball 1. That's Caleb Sparks for Tecumseh, as Caleb's been on the mound all day for the Savages, and now he's earned a 1-1 count here to Whitmore. Going to be just high above the number. For ball 2. There's a strike. 2-2, the count. Let's see what Caleb has here. Low and away, ball 3. Here we go, bud. Ooh, ball 4. Pinch running is going to be Cal Whitna for Whitmore, as Whitmore earns a walk, and Zach Thompson going to step in. Zach, the shortstop. Oh, they got him. Quick throw gets the pinch runner, as it was close. And Blue makes the call. Good throw there by Sparks. And the tag applied aptly over there by Laughlin, and Harrah now with 2 quick outs as shortstop Lane Stewart delivers a strike over to Laughlin. And after the put out, Thompson bounds into the 6-3 play. Next pitch, this is going to be a 1-3 play. Harrah goes down, no runs, no hits in the fifth. You're watching Oklahoma Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we build community one season at a time.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart, they're good people to deal with.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Back at Harrah Field, the Panthers return Joey McLaughlin to the mound. Nope, new pitcher. He just threw that. I think let me see here real quick. I think that's Thompson. Nope, Joey McLaughlin still out there.
In the 6th inning, Showers in the field.
Ball 1. Ball 2. Shirey up for Tecumseh. In there for a strike. And a walk. Nope, that was called a strike. 3-2. Got him on a strikeout. Nice pitching from McLaughlin. That's going to bring up Blaine Stewart, the shortstop. Down first base line, going to be foul. Strike. 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes for McLaughlin. Beautiful moon now. 1 o'clock from the flagpole. Already out. Strike 3. Another strikeout for McLaughlin. And young man putting on a clinic. Lane Laughlin Tecumseh first baseman takes first pitch strike. That's to the backstop. 1-1. McLaughlin just inside. Two balls, one strike. And that's 3-1. That's hit long, hard to deep left. And that's going to be the third out of the inning as the catch made out there by Braden Castillo. You're watching Oklahoma Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together we're building community one season at a time.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
We are back at Harrah Panther Stadium. That would be Dennis Gaines Field. As I just saw something so incredible, I did not even want to bring it up because I didn't believe it was happening. But yet Joey McLaughlin just switched to throw right-handed. So he's been pitching the whole game left-handed. Like I couldn't believe my eyes. I didn't think it was the same guy pitching. And he strikes out two more. That is crazy. And that is hit well into center, and it's going to fall as obviously it was lost in the sun by the center fielder. And reaching for, it's Caden Ring reaching for Harrah. And that's going to bring in Raylan Knight, as the bottom of the order has been good for Harrah. Raylan stepping in. He's 1 for 1 with a walk, as Ring is 2 for 3 with a run scored and a stolen base. There he goes again. Ring. This one's going to be close. Throw a little bit off the line, and that's what gave Ring success as he gets his second stolen base. That's the fourth base stolen by Harrah. And he is in scoring position here in the bottom half of the sixth. District play, I believe, in 6. If you go up by 8, game over. Could be wrong. It might be 10 in 6, but I think at the 6th inning, you can be up by 8 and the game ends. So you might be looking at the winning runner standing on second with nobody out. And how nice would it be to see Raylan Knight drive in that run with the game that he's had in center field? And it's not necessarily, he's done great at center field, but at the plate in the 9 hole, he has really performed well. That's just out of play. I was close to catching one there. I'll find the count here in a moment. Thank you. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's what I see. Thank you, Blue. And Ryland fights off another one. That's what he's been doing. I mean, it doesn't look pretty, but he gets it done. Let's see what happens here. I'm telling you, his first at-bat in the second inning, he was doing exactly this, and then he ends up just putting the bat on the ball. I mean, just a great piece of hitting from a young man, especially at that placement in the order. He's just fighting. He's just fighting. I wonder if he's an underclassman. With just about everybody on Harrah, you're safe to say senior. I wonder if Ryland's a senior. That's going to bounce. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's not that Sparks isn't throwing strikes. He is. Just getting fought off. That's going to be popped up and out of play. Fights off another one. And we're set now. 3-2. I say that, might have been 2-2. Ryland with the fly ball. And a double play as they get the runner on second, and Tecumseh gets 2 for 1 there. That was a very nice play by shortstop Lane Stewart, and also covering over there Cash Phelps. They got it done. That's going to bring up Braden Costello. Braden ducks away from that one. Ball 1. Strike 2. Actually, strike 1. So Ring doubled up at second there, and I don't think he wasn't back in time. I think he came off the bag. He slid over the bag. And a good heads-up play by Tecumseh to get that double play and to remove that threat from scoring position. That's hit long, hard. That's left field. Should be caught. And it is, as Harrah is put out. 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom half of the 6th. We'll be back for Tecumseh. They need 7 runs to stay in this. As you're watching Oklahoma baseball on ShawneeCTV. Stay with us as we wonder if McLaughlin will come out left-handed or right.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience. And that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5. And they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
So McLaughlin sits down after his 6th inning antics as we move on to the top of the 7th. Mason McGehee steps in to handle the pitching duty. I did not see McLaughlin trot out there. I don't see him in the infield, so. I guess he could be out in center field and I just don't know it. We'll keep an eye out for that. First pitch from McGehee is a ball. That's to Elias Hassler. Strike 1. That's right back to McGehee. It's going to be off. No play. And McLaughlin did check back in to center field, which makes sense as Ryland played a good game out in the field, but he was also the last one out, one of the last ones out. So bringing McGehee into that slot, and McLaughlin returns to center field. Runner on. And it's the leadoff runner for Tecumseh. Hassler reaches on base hit. That brings up Caden Prado. Or Prado. Coach Sherrill urging on his new pitcher. Shows a good move over to first base. Caden Ring not in time with the tag. Two balls, no strikes. That's in there for a strike. See if that gets McGehee going, or if it shows Prado where to swing. Two and one. Woo. Caught the corner with that one. That was a gracious call. Huh. Just outside. And the walk. All right, so we get to see some defense here from Harrah, as this is the first real threat, second real threat. They've had a runner on second, but not with no outs after the single and the base on balls to start off the third. McGehee starts off with a strike to Walker, the left fielder. Zach Walker. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout against McLaughlin. What a play by McGehee! He doubles him up. Wow! That was an athletic maneuver there on the fly right back to the mound. He gets the double play over at first. Woo! That is a hello mama. Wow. Yes. Tecumseh got a double play on a good shortstop to second place, or second baseman play. And Harrah just returned the favor here in the next half. That was a very good defensive play. Tecumseh down to one more out. That'll be outside. In there for a strike. Cash Phelps at the plate for Tecumseh. That's inside. That's a shot at Elias Hassler on second. That's down the first base line. Good play. Should be the last out of the ball game. As the side retired after the McGehee great play as the last out to Cash Phelps. And Harrah going to come away with the 7-0 victory over the Tecumseh Savages. We will see Tecumseh again on Monday as Shawnee visits Tecumseh for a baseball clash at noon. First day of spring break for the kids. We hope that you tune in and watch more Oklahoma baseball right here on ShawneeCTV. Congratulations to the Harrah Panthers as they come away with a hard-fought victory against the Tecumseh Savages. Remember, all of us, Oklahoma, we build community one season at a time. Good night, everybody.